November 2019 planetary transits for Aries and Aries rising. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Aries on the ascendant, Eastern Standard Time, New York. We begin November 1st, 2019 with 3 planets in Scorpio in the 8th house sector. The Sun at 8 degrees Scorpio, Mercury at 27 degrees Scorpio retrograde, and Venus at 29 degrees Scorpio, moving into the sign Sagittarius and the 9th house at 3:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Moon is in Capricorn in the 10th at 1 degree. The planet Mars is at 18 degrees of Libra in the 7th house. Jupiter is at 23 degrees of Sagittarius in the 9th house. Saturn at 15 degrees Capricorn in the 10th. Uranus at 4 degrees of Taurus in the 2nd house. Neptune at 16 degrees of Pisces in the 12th house. And Pluto at 20 degrees of Capricorn in the 10th. Mercury, Uranus, and Neptune are retrograde. Please note, the planet Mercury will turn direct motion on November 20th at 2:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 11 degrees of Scorpio. Neptune will turn direct on November 27th, 9:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 15 degrees of Pisces. November 4th and 5th brings a Mars square Pluto energy between houses 7 and 10. Power struggles and disagreements with bosses, superiors, and other authority figures should be avoided. Ego energies run high under this configuration. Make an effort to be accommodating. This is a high energy aspect that should be utilized for getting a lot of work done. On November 8th, the Sun trine Neptune between houses 8 and 12 is ideal for a romantic tryst with an intimate partner. This trine promises to renew and rejuvenate you emotionally and brings feelings of soul union with a loved one. On another level, spiritual practices such as yoga and meditation are favored, as well as literature dealing with the deeper dimensions of life. Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun in the 8th house on November 11th may bring communication from an intimate partner of the past. Mercury retrograde periods often bring a review of past experiences. In the 8th house of intimacy, your closest relationships may come up for review. On another level, Mercury moving through the 8th is excellent for psychotherapy and digging deep to find the answers you need to effect healing. November 12th brings the full moon, 8:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 19 degrees of Taurus in opposition to the Sun at 19 degrees of Scorpio, spanning houses 2 and 8, highlighting personal finances and joint finances, as well as the difference between your values and needs versus the values and needs of a partner. This full moon is well aspected by Pluto at 21 degrees of Capricorn in the 10th house. An excellent time to seek help from a professional financial planner. On November 13th, seek to nourish your inner spiritual life with mystical literature under Mercury trine Neptune between houses 8 and 12. November 14th brings Venus square Neptune between houses 9 and 12 and with it, a desire to escape on the open road. Attending a lecture on metaphysical or spiritual subjects will also serve to satisfy this yearning to go beyond the mundane. On November 19th, the planet Mars enters Scorpio and moves into the 8th house sector. The Sun enters Sagittarius on November 22nd and moves into the 9th house. November 24th brings Venus conjunct Jupiter in the 9th house and Mars oppose Uranus between houses 8 and 2. The combination of these two influences create a desire to break out, break free, overthrow your to-do list, and do something different and enlivening. Travel with friends and loved ones off the beaten track and experience the good time and positive feelings of a Venus-Jupiter conjunction. On November 25th, Venus enters Capricorn and moves into the 10th house sector. November 26th brings the new moon at 4 degrees of Sagittarius, 10:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the 9th house sector, bringing a new beginning to higher thought studies or new international contacts in the month ahead. November 28th favors communication with bosses, superiors, parents, and other authority figures in your life under Venus trine Uranus between houses 10 and 2. A good day to ask for a raise. On another level, it favors socializing and stimulating conversation with loved ones.